Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm a little bit late, incredibly busy yesterday, so we're doing this a day late, and I'm guaranteed most of you's already seen this, but just because I haven't actually gone through these yet, I'm going to be going through the super EZA details for Fizz Kid BUU, which was translated by Goresh. So I will still leave his link down in the description. While you're down there as well, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. All the support is very, very much appreciated. So he'll start the turn with attack and defense plus 150% and have a chance to form a critical hit and reduce damage received by 20%. The image is actually like a little bit too big, so let me drop that down a little bit. But 20% damage reduction, cool. I was actually saying hopefully they give him like conditional guard or maybe some damage reduction, and he's got that just right off the bat. It's not a lot, but I'm okay with that. Gain an additional attack and defense plus 250% when performing an attack or super attack. Damn, that means his numbers are going to take like a massive jump as soon as he supers. And then considering he's like a major support, he's always going to be in slot 3. So I mean, any AoEs, yeah, he's going to be missing a ton of defense. I mean, a ton of attack as well, but more importantly, a ton of defense when it comes to difficult content. But once he supers, or currently in Majin Buu Red Zone, I know the Kid BUU stage literally dropped today. I will be going over that and seeing how it is. If there's no AoEs, then getting all of that after super is perfect for him being a slot 3 unit. So I'm good with that. All allies key plus 2, attack and defense plus 50%. So this support here isn't unchanged from his original EZA. And superclass allies gain an additional key plus 1 and attack and defense plus 10%, and extreme class allies gain an additional key plus 2 and attack and defense plus 20% when HP is 70% or more. Alright, so they have actually added on to his support, not the way that I said they should do it, which was for margin power category units specifically, but they've still kept him as a widespread support. Now, are you going to be running Kid BUU with superclass units a lot of the time? No. But if you do run like a full Majin Buu Saga team and have a mixture of like the new BUU, LR Super BUU, or maybe like LR Fizz Buuhan, and then like a rotation of Tech Ultimate Gohan and AJ Ultimate Gohan, or maybe LR Strength Super Vegito, you can actually benefit from that support. So superclass units will be getting key plus 3, attack and defense plus 60%, which is nice. Just you won't be able to use it too often apart from like a handful of categories where you're going to kind of mix and match these units. Then extreme class allies is getting a fat key plus 4 and attack and defense plus 70%. Which, forget the margin power category buff that I wanted, because that just works for everyone, and that's going to apply to those units as well. Now imagine the new Dokkan Fest Fat BUU, I said all them BUU units I already mentioned, benefiting from key plus 4, attack and defense plus 70%, as long as your HP is 70% or more, which on a team like that is piss easy to do, because half the units, if not the majority of the units on a team, all heal. Along with picking up same type key spheres, when are you realistically hardly ever going to be sitting below this, considering you're going to heal it all back? So I'm a big fan of that. All allies get key plus 1 and attack and defense plus 30%, and superclass allies gain an additional key plus 1, and extreme class allies gain an additional key plus 1 and attack and defense plus 20% when HP is 69% or less. I mean, you may trigger this here and there, but even then, superclass allies are the only one that kind of lose out, but even then they still get key plus 3, attack and defense plus 50% altogether, which is still really good. And then not only that as well, actually no, they don't get this, do they? Yeah, no, they don't get that. I mean, the support is still solid, but again, realistically with the BUU units, when are you going to be dropping below this? Like, you're just not. He also gains an additional chance to perform a critical hit and reduce damage received by 20% every time this character receives 2 attacks in battle, max 40% for both. So if he gets hit twice, he's going to get a total of 40% damage reduction, which is really good. One thing you're going to have to note, if there are AoEs or any of the older stages that have AoEs, that initial 20% is only going to do so much. He hasn't supered yet. And then by the time he gets hit twice, then he's going to be good. It's kind of like EZA Fizz Super Saiyan Bardock with, once he takes that initial attack, he then has his guard. He's good. The only difference is Kid BUU will have a little bit extra with that 20% damage reduction he just starts with. to kind of help him get that without taking too much damage. Against some of the harder enemies, that 20% again will probably only do so much even after he super attacks. But once he gets hit twice, as long as he doesn't get supered before getting hit twice, he should be good. I don't mind that, that's good. He also recovers 10% HP at the end of turn every time this character receives an attack 2 times in battle, which you literally want so he can get his full damage reduction. But again, as I said, when realistically you're going to drop below 70% HP, when he himself also heals along with the rest of the BUU units, I'm a big fan of this super EZA. This is really nice. This is kind of basically what I wanted and a bit more. Like, I was quite strict with it because I thought maybe they won't be that lenient with adding all this extra support on top of an already stacked support unit, but they did. And I'm here for it because every superclass, more so extreme units, though, can benefit from this massively. Not just a specific category. I even said give him conditional guard. No, just straight up damage reduction straight there. 20%, yeah, but it's there. Even then, yes, there's conditional extra damage reduction, but he only has to be hit 2 times. And again, as long as they're not super attacks or not a super attack, he should be good. I'm a big fan of this EZA, I can't lie. I cannot wait for this to drop and run in with all the BUU units. That team is honestly one of my favorite teams to use in the game. It's so much fun to use. So much just in your pocket as like a utility belt. Again, call me Batman. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I said the majority of you probably already seen it. For those of you who haven't, or even if you have, just let me know what you think of this super EZA down in the comments. Do you like it? Do you not? I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a good day, and post.